This is Magic with Mike.
You like gambling?
Of course.
I was walking down the street one day and some guy said, "Psst, hey you." I said, happened to be in Las Vegas, by the way. And I walked over to the guy and he said, "Look, I got 3 cards. How would you like to win some money?" I said, "Wait a minute, it's not one of these trick games, is it?" He said, No. He says, "I don't even use regular cards. I use shapes and colors. It's really simple." He said, "I'm going to show you all 3 cards." He said, "I'll show you one of the cards that has a red diamond." I said, "All right." And I said, "What about the next one?" He said, "Well, that's also a red diamond." I said, "Okay. What's the money card?" He said, "It's the blue one." He says, "The blue diamond. The blue diamond is a money card. Every time you find this card, you win $1." I said, "Well, what happens if I don't find it?" He said, "Well, you owe me $1." I said, "Well, I don't know. I've heard about these games." "Oh, no, don't worry about it. Your odds are pretty good, 2-1." I said, "All right." So suddenly I heard some screeching tires. I turned around to look. Next thing I know, when I turned back around, there seemed to be shuffling up the car. I said, "Oh, I've been hoodwinked." Anyway, so he says, "Well, if you're going to play," he says, "where do you think the blue card is?" I said, "Well, I think it's on the bottom." He says, "You're wrong. You owe me $1." I said, "Well, if it's not on the bottom, it's got to be on the top." He says, "You're wrong. You owe me another $1." I said, "Well, if it's not on the top or the bottom, it's got to be in the middle." He says, "You're wrong. You owe me another $1." I said, "Wait a minute. You're not even using a blue card." He says, "You're wrong. You owe me another $1." I said, "Well, if the blue card's on the bottom, I know it can't be on the top." He says, "You're wrong. You owe me another $1." I said, "Well, the blue card's on the top and the bottom. It can't be in the middle." He says, "You're wrong. You owe me another $1." I said, "Wait a minute. First, you showed me 2 reds and a blue. Then there were 3 reds and 3 blues. Surely you must be using more than 3 cards." He said, "Only 3. 1, 2, 3, and don't call me Shirley." I said, "That's it. I'm done." I lost $7 just like that. He said, "Well, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a chance to win all your money back. In fact, I'm going to make this simple because you look simple." He says, "I'm going to show you 2 of the 3 cards. All you have to do is tell me what color that card is, and if you're wrong, it's double. But if you get it right, you don't owe me anything." So before I tell you what I guessed, what would you say, red or blue?
Red.
I said it's red and blue, and he said, "Nope, it's green, and you owe me $14."